What's going on, everyone? It's your boy James, and we are back at it as always. Well, guys, as you know, these two-stroke motorized bicycle, I don't even know, hobby always has something to throw into the mix. So on that last ride that you guys saw when I lost the pedal, I completely sheared off the pedal. What I think I did is I think I was stupid and I put the pedals on the wrong side. So you do have a right and left pedal. The right one is right threaded, the left one is left threaded. I had issues getting that one on originally on the left side, so this one sheared off, and in my head I'm like, okay, I really think we done diddled her, and that's why it sheared off, because I probably had it on the wrong side. Now, with that being said, the pedals didn't say left or right. I know. Probably should have just seen it, but kind of, again, guys, like when it comes to the bicycle stuff, I really think the bicycle stuff can be harder than the actual motor stuff. Not all the time, not when you have a catastrophic failure or anything like that in these motors, then it turns into quite a chore and stuff like that. But when it comes to the bicycle stuff, before coming into this hobby, guys, I do not like riding bicycles. I know that sounds crazy because I love motorized bicycles, but I just didn't really grow up riding a lot of bicycles as a kid, here and there, that kind of stuff, going to the pool, back and forth, a few blocks, blah, blah, blah. But I never had to do mechanical stuff and work on that kind of, these kind of things. So, with that being said, I went ahead and ordered this little buckles kit. I ordered a 30-tooth sprocket. It's going to be a little bit easier to pedal and get going. Also, too, this is going to be a lot smaller, so for whatever reason down the road, if we need to mount an engine, without the engine mount in the front, the CNC engine mount in the front, we can go ahead and probably drop it all the way low. Not that I need to, but I don't know. With this hobby and how many times I'm changing up stuff, it could be a possibility. So this was one kit right here, all together. Kind of got the multicolor. Thought it looked kind of cool. Then I ordered also this is a little puller. It's just a little guy to get the actual pedals off, and the pedal cranks, which that's what these are, the pedal cranks themselves. So this was a separate thing. This is how this came. And then I ordered some big blue pedals, and I also remembered a while back I ordered some pedal extenders. So I think that will be awesome, because I should be able to clear the carburetor without kind of whacking into it now, especially since these pedals are a lot bigger. Kind of excited for these, not gonna lie. Looks like I can actually take this little wrench that they gave me, this little Allen wrench, and just tighten it through that way versus the other. So, alrighty, guys, I've never done this before. I watched a YouTube video like 3 days ago, so let's just go ahead and see what kind of mayhem I can tear up. Alrighty guys, well I think we have great success. I probably didn't do it 100% correct. I had to pause a couple times just to kind of see if I could, oh, I think it's just because it's not tight. Sorry, getting distracted. Anyways, I had to pause it a couple times because I was going to try to watch a couple YouTube videos just to make sure I did everything correctly. And we don't have internet, and I don't have a good enough connection on the old cellular in whatever 5G or whatever to connect. But I think we got it pretty well. These are pretty well on there. I torqued them down as hard as I could. Man, you guys are going to see that I did a couple things wrong, obviously, with putting this pedal crank the same direction as this one going down. Obviously, I had to use the puller, pull it off, get it correctly so that way you are good to go. That was kind of dumb of me, but I just thought slap it on, good to go. We will have to adjust the chain, obviously, since we do have a smaller gear right here, or excuse me, smaller sprocket. We're gonna know how to punch the chain and go from there. So hopefully we can actually get a better chain tightness than before. This chain that came with the F-Zero does not have a master key, so it's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. We'll just have to take our pin pusher, or whatever the heck you call it, chain brake, there it is, chain brake, and size it up, which, guys, just YouTube that, super easy. I'm not going to make this video any longer than it needs to be. I've never done this before. I don't know, though, kind of cool. Not super excited to spend the money, obviously. I mean, honestly, guys, at this point in the game, this bike, except for the frame and like what, the kickstand and the internals and this guy for the crank itself, like that's the only thing that is even stock. I'm just saying, if I were to do this again, I would just buy a frame and then go ahead and buy all the parts and all the things that you need. Yes, is it more expensive, but is it worth it? Yes, absolutely. Between the Gemini wheel, the forks themselves, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I think that it's a great starter kit for someone who's never done it before, which was me, because I got to kind of play around with some of the stuff, dink around with it, and all that jazz. But now that I've done it once, I would never buy the frame with all the goodies again, especially after having so many issues with tires. Rims. Having issues with all the rims. So, cool guys, I hope you enjoyed. It's funny, these videos don't get a ton of views, which I don't care. Like, honestly, guys, like, you guys support me so well, especially like on ride videos and stuff like that. I do not care about that. But I always find that these videos, for me personally, the ones that you guys make, help me the most because I gotta get these things rolling and stuff like that. So cool, we're gonna break the chain and then join us next week for a ride video. I am gonna hopefully take this out a couple times, get it broken. I will say, guys, you don't realize how much gas, this thing almost holds a whole gallon of gas, to tell you the truth, which is pretty cool. So once this tank is done, we might run through another half tank, but after that, dude, we're just gonna open it up and let it fly. Pretty excited. Anyways, it's your boy James, Grenell's Garage, and we got Tikokura ready to rip.